So I actually have a question. If you'd like music in the background, I'd like you to leave a comment saying, yeah, you'd like music, and if you just like it plain, like my voice and no music, also leave a comment saying that. So let's get the battle started now. This is a battle against my friend Bluefeet, and he's gonna lead off with his Galvantula, I believe it's called. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Galvantula. And I'm gonna lead off with my Parasect. He was hoping it was HP Fire that he had, but it's HP Ice. I mean, I've never seen a Galvantula with HP Fire, so I was kind of safe, staying in. But I mean, I guess I could have it. I've just never seen one before, so I know I can live 1 HP Ice and go for the Spore on him. Now he's sleeping, so Parasect's free to do anything that he wants. Or I could switch out into something else to, take this guy, or just stay in and go for Substitute like I do. And since he's still sleeping, I'm going to be able to get up my Leech Seed on him, which is great because that's going to give me extra health, and it's going to sap some health from him every turn. So actually, he said he wasn't going to switch, so I actually went for a Spore. I believe it's this turn, thinking he's going to wake up this turn, and that's exactly what I do. It wasn't like a super prediction or anything, but I told him to stay in because I didn't want him to win by default, and he didn't really want to win by default either because I would have been kind of lame. So I am going to be able to put this guy to sleep again. But I said I'll just let you kill this Parasect because, there's no point in having it anymore, and you deserve to kill it. Because he should have won there, because he said he was going to switch, so... I kind of feel bad for that, but at the same time, not really, because this was still kind of a good battle. So he's going to switch, and I just went for Leech Seed, because, if I went for Substitute or something, that kind of would have been annoying. And my only offensive move is X-Scissor, and anyway, that still wouldn't have done much to the Wargle. So here I could have switched out and saved my Parasect for later, in case I wanted to use it, but I just said just kill off my Parasect. Because you'll see I do have a Pokemon that completely walls this guy unless he has superpower, but then he'd be locked into another move before I'd switch into him, so, whatever. So I go into my Hydreigon knowing he's probably Scarfed, and I'm Scarfed as well. So I'm just going to go for the Draco Meteor, and nothing on his team is going to appreciate that Draco Meteor. It's basically going to one-hit kill everything on his team without the special attack drop, so I know I have to keep this Hydreigon alive. So he switches into, I forget what this guy's called, Garbodor? No, something like that. I don't think that's what it is. I don't know, I'm sorry, but... So I predicted him to go for, like, Sludge Bomb or Venom Shock or Gunk Shot or whatever the move is. But he goes for Toxic Spike, so I go into my Zoroark. Now, it's being disguised as a Whimsicott. So, he still actually didn't know it was a Zoroark. I mean, he did see it on my team, but I guess he didn't pay much attention to it. Well, now he knows since I went for the Night Days, and that's going to do over half, because I really didn't have a whole lot to take this guy. So he just goes through the Explosion here, and that's obviously going to take my Zoroark out, and it's also going to take him out, which is kind of good, because Zoroark, this is my first time actually using, like, almost any of these pokes in a Wi-Fi battle. Like, if you looked at the team preview earlier as I was talking, I've never used any of these Pokemon. So it's kind of a new to me, I guess, but since he knows I'm Scarfed and he brings in his own Hydreigon, he's actually going to have to switch there, which is kind of good because I'm able to kill his Garvantula, whatever its name is, and that's pretty damn awesome. This Hydreigon is a humongous setup fodder because as soon as I go for the Draco Meteor, he can bring in something, and like if he sets up a Swords Dance or a Dragon Dance or any move like that, I can basically be screwed. So I go into Empoleon knowing he's probably not going to go for the Earthquake if he had it, which I'm pretty sure he does. And that Acrobatics does an ass ton. Now, I was predicting him to overpredict and to predict me to switch into Hydreigon so he wouldn't go for the Earthquake. But, if he just killed off Empoleon, it's not that big of a deal because if he did go for the Acrobatics, that means my Hydreigon would be dead, and that would be very bad. So now I switch back into my Hydreigon knowing that I am faster than him. So I'm just going to go for the Draco Meteor, and he switches into Flareon. And that Draco Meteor actually doesn't do a whole lot to this. It only does, like, half. Which is kind of surprising. I thought this would have been, like, the Protect Flame Orb, like, or Toxic Orb, whatever it is, Guts thing. But I actually I was talking to him on Skype, and I'm just like, yeah, wouldn't it be funny if I got a crit here? And then I get a crit, and I literally just dumped all over my chair. So now he goes into his Hydreigon again, so I'm going to have to switch and basically sacrifice something. But I go into Slow King because I have massive special defense, and that Fire Blast is actually a horrible move because I have Hydreigon, Slow King, and Whimsicott left, and the chance of me going into Whimsicott against the Hydreigon is really low. So that was kind of a misplay right there. But he goes for the taunt, and I'm like, hey, what the fuck? Since when does Hydreigon get taunt? I've never seen that before. So Slow King's kind of like pissed off right now because he can't go for Nasty Plot. So he's gonna go for the Wild Chase, and I'm like, "Yeah, you scared, bro? Yeah, that's right, you scared." Cause he's running away on my Slow King, and his only two Pokemon left are weak to Ice. So I did go for the Ice Beam. If I went for Surf, it actually would have killed this guy, but it doesn't actually matter. And he lives with like 2 HP, and I'm like, God damn it, Slow King, you're worthless. So he's just going to go for the Acrobatics here, I do believe, and that is going to kill Slow King, and that basically can kill anything on my team, except for Hydreigon right now because he is faster. So stupid me, I go into Whimsicott like a retard and think, okay, I'm going to go for the Leech Seed, he's going to kill Whimsicott, and I'm not going to have the minus special attack drops on Hydreigon, making, I'm able to still kill his Hydreigon. And I'm like, okay, good plan. I did something good. But if I switched into Hydreigon, killed it with like Draco Meteor or something, then I could have went into Whimsicott. Whimsicott died. Could have switched back into Hydreigon and won no matter what. But I'm an idiot, so I have to lock myself into Focus Blast here, which is a really, really risky move. Because if I missed either one of those, I would have lost this game. Spoilers, I do win. So he brings in his own Hydreigon, and I'm still faster because of the Scarf, and Focus Blast is gonna kill his Hydreigon. Very close game. I was scared if I missed that I would have lost. So Bluefeet's channel will be in the description. Go check him out. He's really funny, and you'll probably shit yourself because he's so funny. Now, I hope you enjoyed it, and see you guys next time.